On this episode, I welcome you to the Ask TFG show. Thanks for tuning in. What's up, everybody? It's Dante, aka the Forensics Guy. You are watching the first episode of the Ask TFG show. This is so exciting. I am so ready to finally get the opportunity to answer questions for any forensicators that might need help with anything during the season, or for coaches who it might be your first year coaching and I can help you with anything, hopefully, that has to do with planning and organizing a cohesive speech and debate team, or for judges that need to learn a little bit more. Maybe this is your first year judging, maybe this is your 15th year judging, and you want to find a new, fresh perspective and find a different way to judge or do cool, creative things that other people don't do. I am definitely not the wizard when it comes to being, the master of forensics, but I definitely hope to try to achieve that. So I'm so glad and so excited that all of you are on this journey with me, and we're gonna see how it goes. So to give you a little background on how this is going to go, every single week people are going to ask me some questions, and I'm going to answer anywhere between like maybe 2 to 5. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling, or it depends on how bored I get. So I'm super excited to be sitting here and talking to you all today. Let's start with our first question. So our first question comes from Mary. It says, when did you start coaching forensics? This is a great question because it's an opportunity for me to really just kind of have these memories going on, man. I started forensics, I believe, back in 2011 or 2012. It was like my sophomore year in college, and I wanted to do something different in the world, I've been involved in forensics for such a long time, so it has been super exciting for me to finally get the opportunity to coach, and that's why I was really excited when I started to coach. My first school I was at, and which is sadly the school that I won't be at this upcoming season, but I started at Lake Country School in Heartland, Wisconsin, and it has been an amazing ride, an amazing opportunity to work with a lot of kids and do so many fun things. I'm super excited and super ready. So going from there, I just, started to coach. It was funny because I was actually teaching there as a chess teacher, and the principal, we got the opportunity to talk whenever I saw him in the hallway, and he would, we were talking about all the different after school programs, which they had a lot of great ones, robotics and forensics. They didn't have forensics, so let me not say forensics. But they had robotics and chess and, photography, I think, and some other cool things. But I talked to him and I was like, hey, you know what you guys really need? Forensics. And I explained to him what forensics was, how it's this amazing thing that involves, public speaking, theater, and debate. And he seemed really interested, and we got to talking, and boom, a forensics program came about. And it was really exciting for me because that was literally my first year in coaching, and from that time period, it was at least a good couple years since I did forensics, because I graduated high school in 2009, and I worked really hard, and it was something exciting, and I really wanted to do it and really, put my everything into it, and it turned out to become great. I ended up coaching a state championship team that year, which is amazing, and we continued to stay in the top 5 until I left. This most recent season, we took second place in state, so I had a lot of fun, and it was just a really great opportunity. So let me get to the next question. It says, who's your favorite forensicator? And that question was by Simra. So, Simra, I see what you're doing there, trying to, get me to say you. But to be honest, I think without sounding very cliche, all of you are my favorite forensicators, I promise, because I love the activity and I love to, coach it and actually just have fun with kids and groups of kids. And I think that it's a really amazing opportunity to just see so many of you trying out the activity and doing it. especially at the high school that I'm at. A lot of them come from a really great middle school with an amazing coach, and they're already so prepared and so ready for forensics that it makes my day. So honestly, I think I can truly say that all of you are my favorite forensicators. Okay. There's a few that are in my head, but I won't tell you. Okay. The third question that I want to answer, this is by Angie. Her question says, your favorite part about forensics. So, as I sit and think, what is my favorite part about forensics? I could go really cheesy, but I think that when I really think about it, my favorite part of forensics has to be the change. And that's still kind of cheesy and cliche, but the change that you see in the kids who participate in the activity. I think seeing the product that can come at the end of a season is the most amazing thing to me. I mean, I had a girl in the 8th grade that I was coaching, and it was her. Actually, no, she was in 7th grade at the time. Sorry, and she was doing forensics, and she was very nervous, very shy. She didn't like to speak a lot, and it was really interesting. And I, worked with her. A lot of us worked with her. The other kids were very supportive, and I think collectively we worked hard to create a true mastermind. And she did really well. I think 2nd in the state for the category called Moments in History. I don't know if every state has Moments in History, but that's a category that we have in both the WFCA and the MLFA, and this was specifically the MLFA, which is the Middle Level Forensics Association. So we had a lot of fun with that, and I think that it's really great to see how people can change from something so exciting and so different like forensics. Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking any other sports or whatever. I played football and basketball and things like that too, and those were amazing. But I think that there's just really something specific for forensics. They almost go hand in hand because, you don't want to be the football player that they interview at the end of the game and you're like, I think we won the game or something. You want to actually be able to articulate your words and talk properly. And I think if you can do both of those, it will really help so that you can hopefully be a very smart football player. So, man, those are all the questions that I have today. I didn't want to take too much of your time because I know you got things to do, like practice for nationals. So, do not forget to like this YouTube, or if you're listening to it as a podcast, don't forget to rate, and don't forget to share. I am trying to reach as many forensicators and judges and coaches as possible, and I'll end it with one last thing. I want to always have a question of the day because I want to get you guys into this too, and hopefully we'll be able to really take something and make it work. So my question of the day for you all as the audience is, what's the one category you'll never do? I know everybody has one. Personally, I think I probably would never do Moments in History. It's a fun category, but I don't know if I would want to take the time to do Moments in History. So tell me what your favorite category is, and I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. I'll see you all later. Peace out.